should be concentrating now, just trying to get that ball up into the block hole. Well, early in the day that might have gone for runs with a better batsman. A little bit of width outside off stump. Nagamutu has played and missed at a few.
And this is his third spell, Paul Franks. He's got the nod from Hussain. He didn't need to bowl him, but he's given him another chance. Now they're pushing West Indies. Debut, one-day international for the young fella. On his home ground, he's had 3 spells. A bit of clatter at the top, 4 overs for 21, and then 3 for 16. I think it's good that Hussain has said, well, come on, you can have another go. West Indies 7 wickets down.
Long on, long off back. 5 singles from the over. Paul Franks will be happy enough with that. 44 gone, it's 157 for 7.
Coming on will be
6 overs left. West Indies on 157 for 7. Darren Gough marking his run up now at the Radcliffe Road end for the first time today, and 2 men who know exactly where they are. In the commentary box now, Michael Holding and Ian Botham.
Thanks, David. West Indies will be pretty disappointed with this performance. It's a good wicket. Had a couple of unlucky dismissals, but they've also, a few of them contributed to their own downfall. Hey, Darren Gough. Back into the attack. I think that might have been a slower ball, first ball. Thank you. The Rose, and then deceived by that delivery. And smiles all round. I think if he had middled that, it would have landed in the River Trent. There you go. The inside edge goes for 4. I have to say, Mikey, we've discussed this so many times about this field where you have the fine leg up and the bowler's looking to reverse it into leg stump. Well, I don't understand why he's there.
I've never liked this field. Fine leg up, as we have always been saying. Full length Yorker leg stump is where you want to be bowling in the latter stages when batsmen are trying to have a big hit down the field. Inside edge, and it's 4 runs.
Somewhere around about there.
Just about there. But then again, if you had taken another inside edge with the fine leg up again, it could have been another 4. I don't believe in this fine leg being up. But excellent bowling, good length. Perhaps another foot further up, he would have been perfect, but not too easy to score off these. That's where you need to be bowling.
Giving himself a little bit of room there for Wales. He'll pick up 2 here. Mark Edam having to come round from long off.
okay. Frankie.
Might well have been a slower ball again, I think. There's that man at short fine leg. That's the one that we don't like. Now, this is the man that Michael Holding and I have been talking about. I feel, like Mikey, that he should be back on the boundary, because the bowler is looking to spear the ball into that leg stump. So inside edges, or even just brushing the pad or the foot, it'll race away. Almost a replay of what happened earlier in the over. Alex Stewart this time getting a hand to it. 7 from the over. It's 164-7. Now, there you go, a little inside edge. It caught his own boot as well, otherwise, well, it still would have gone for 4 if Alex Stewart hadn't got a hand to it. And I really do think that needs to be rethought. The end of his foot, it would have raced away.
Franklin Rose won't be holding back in these latter stages. Only 3 wickets in hand at the moment in the West Indies, but Franklin Rose will be trying to get as many as possible and swinging at everything. Beautiful day here, Trent Bridge today. People trying to get a view from whatever angle they can.
That's edged, and that's going to be 4 more. Can't complain too much. The England bowlers have over the green quite a bit today. This time it goes the West Indies way.
It's just one of the injustices of this one-day game. You bowl what you think is an excellent delivery. The batsman just has a big wild swing, gets an edge, and it goes down to third man or fine leg for a boundary. Just the nature of the game. Not a lot you can do about it as a bowler. You just have to try and put it back in the same spot again.
That's the one. Craig White quickly to it. Good throw, bouncing it in. Do feel, Mikey, they've got to be disappointed with this performance. The West Indian batsman, to me, it looks yet again a good wicket.
All the pitches that I have seen in this NatWest Triangular tournament have been good pitches. I've been saying that from the very beginning. All the pitches have looked good for cricket. But the West Indies just haven't really come to grips with the one-day game yet.
Why do you think that is, Mikey? Is there a reason? Is there something you can put your finger on that has caught? It just haven't seemed to have been in touch at all in this one-day series.
Well, I said earlier on, Ian, that I think that this West Indies team, this current team, is very inexperienced in the one-day game, and I think it has shown throughout this tournament.
And of course, when they did get runs, they lost both games because the bowlers couldn't control the what they were doing with it. You know, at Chester Street, Zimbabwe chased almost 290. And at Bristol, the same side chased 232 and got home really quite comfortably on both occasions.
232 at Bristol just wasn't enough. 287 at Chester Street should have been a lot more than enough. But as you said, when the batting has done reasonably well, or at Chester Street very well, the bowling hasn't lived up to expectations. And you're talking about now bowlers, Ian, that are no longer 21 and 22. Some of these guys are 27 and 28. I think Rian King is the youngest of them all, and he's 24. So it's not a matter that they are still young and coming. They should have arrived by this.
You can't be a young prospect for 10 years.
Well, we don't really allow that in the West Indies. I've heard it in other countries, but we don't stand for that in the Caribbean.
Well, they'd have plenty of time in this country. I wouldn't have considered them yet. That's the age of this team. Look, Merv Dillon, 26. Rian King, as you say, 24. Nagamutu, 24. He's the leg spinner. Franklin Rose, 28. And we all know that Courtney and Kirtley, 36 and 37, just a little longer in the tooth, but what a difference those two make. When they're not on the side, it does look ordinary.
Well, definitely. Sadly missing both gentlemen. Can't blame the West Indies for leaving them out, though. I think they did the right thing.
Well, they're getting easier than that at mid-on. Right off the bottom of the battle. Might well have been the slower ball again, deceived by it, and ends up just spooning it up in the air. Right off the bottom of the bat would be my guess. I'm going to say it's the slower ball, and he's been deceived by it.
Deceived for sure. And again, this shows inexperience in some of these cricketers. Again, Nagamoto was deceived by the slow ball. Anyone could have been deceived. But when he should have been running, when Franklin Rose was calling, saying, yes, run, let's change ends, because Franklin Rose wants to get back on strike, that was the slow delivery. Just hitting the toe of the bat. And there Franklin Rose is shouting, run, he stands up. They should have crossed so that Franklin Rose could have gotten on strike. Inexperience again, 170 for 8.
Did you know that Nike shoes, Apple Computer, and even Atros Pro made their millions with the help of government money programs? And you can too. I'm Matthew Lesko, and my new book shows you 15,000 programs you can use to get a better job, get an education, or start your own business. Those who know about the programs are the ones who get the money.
I was able to get monies to buy equipment for my business and also a microloan.
The government gave me money to live on for 6 months while I started my own business.
I want every taxpayer to know you can get $100,000 to open up a coffee shop, or $15,000 to write a novel. You can also get $9,000 to take a computer course, or get a GED, or a PhD.
If I could get $15,000 to go back to school, any woman could do it.
Doing what you want to do in life is like being on vacation every single day. Now, I'll show you how to get the government to pay for it. So call me.
Call 1-800-315-8383 for only $37.95. Money back if not completely satisfied.
I think both of them will enjoy it. Franklin Rose certainly has been enjoying his stint at the crease so far. Mervyn Dillon spends a bit of time there. He will as well. Not going to be hanging around wasting time. Again, Darren Goff. This change of pace, these slow deliveries, these off-cutters, doing a very good job.
Bowled. That was the quicker Yorker. And then its delivery. And last wicket, it was the slower ball.
Bowled it beautifully. Has been bowling it quite well throughout. Hit very early. You could see the face of the bat pointing towards the sky when that ball hit it. Deceived.
Just over 3 overs to go. There you go, there's the variation. As you said, the slower ball kept doing the damage with the wicket, the first ball of the over. Then the quicker ball, slower ball again. Now, I wonder what this one's going to be. Wide.
Well, we have seen a change in the field on the onside now, Ian. The two men are now back down on the boundary. Fine leg and deep backward square right back. No longer in a short fine leg. Edges will go for more when the fine leg is up. Good chance of it going only for a single or at most 2 with both men back. 5 fielders inside the circle though.
It's good stuff.
Two deliveries to go, and Darren Goff just signaling to his captain that he would like one of those 5 fielders inside the circle to now go back. Mid-off now goes back to the long-off boundary. Mark Elam is that man.
Slower ball.
Let's practice it next week. Let's put some nice leg ball there. Show me that test match though.
Now that's gone very late. I've done a long way, and they've come back for the second. Now, if we hadn't had that man that we've been talking about, Mikey, that would have been 4 instead of 2 byes. And I think that, agree entirely, I think that man has got to be back in the latter stages. Have a look at this.
It's a good delivery. Leg stump is a line, giving the batsman absolutely no room. Perhaps not as full a length as it should have been. Byes is the call. That means it have to be Alex Stewart's blunder to give those 2 runs, but that's the line you want to be bowling.
Well, Craig White's the man who's going to bowl the last 2 overs from pavilion end. And that doesn't come as any shock to me. Just the single.
Good day for watching cricket. Pretty big crowd in today, although this game doesn't really matter as far as the Triangular Tournament is concerned, the finals that is. But still, when you get good weather and you have 2 good teams playing the game, it's good to come out and watch. Beautiful building, that this new stand.
Makes such a difference to the ground, doesn't it? And we have a very good commentary position in the middle of that new pavilion. Very pleasant it is. Oh, there you go. There's that inside edge. He races away for 4.
Nothing wrong with the bowling, perhaps just a fraction short, but when the batsman is swinging like that, those edges will just fly anywhere. Fine leg was in on this occasion, but he was a bit wider.
Wow, there's all kinds of hesitation there. That was an interesting... That's exactly the kind of calling you expect to see from a couple of quick bowlers. Yes, no, oh dear, get back.
Almost.
Just the single. Well, 2 overs and 1 ball to go. That's well bowled. Good stuff. Well, 12 deliveries to go. Well, that's if they're all legal. I suppose they'd like to get to 200.
This really isn't too bad a score for this West Indies team at the moment, considering that so many frontline batsmen failed. 2 overs to go and 179 on the tins at the moment. Chris Gayle got 37, Jimmy Adams 36, but the top 5, not a great deal.
Well, the problem there, Mike, is they've all got starts and no one's gone on. That's going to be 2, maybe 3 here. Quicker when he gets to that net area. Gets there before it reaches the rope, so 3 more total.
Franklin Rose on 23. Needed good partnerships at the top of the innings. That's what the Westerners needed. 34 and 29, the very beginning. But they needed to take those a bit further.
Well, that is a good shot. He's giving himself a bit of room. He knows roughly where Darren Goff's aiming to get the ball. So what he does is gives himself a bit of room, and he flat bats it, and flat bats it well.
Not too sure it was the right line though from Darren Goff. That ball was outside the off stump, giving Franklin Rose even more room for the swing. Needs to be fuller, needs to be a lot closer to the legs. Good shot though, excellent shot.
Well, 200's well on the cards now. As Michael Holding said next to me there, it helps if you look at it.
That was just a big wind-up from Mervyn Dillon. Perhaps he was thinking it was going to be full again. Played the shot before the ball quite got to him.
Look at the single there. As all the fielders now at this stage are right on the edge of the circle, which is common practice. Now, Nidoff is going back, and what happens? That fine leg is back up in the circle. Well, neither of us like that very much. That's well hit. And Dillon wanted 2. Franklin Rose, he had no intentions. No, he wanted to keep the strike, I think. All good stuff, Mikey. Good over though, 10 from it.
The most expensive over of the innings. The second to last over of the 50. Franklin Rose and Mervyn Dillon having another quick chat. As I said before, they are very good friends. All smiles, all fun and frolic. Have to enjoy it. If they're going to get 200 now, they'll have to make the last over of the innings the biggest. 9 from the previous, they need 11 from this.
Well, that's clubbed, but I think it's going to go straight down the throat. Paul Franks, who's long on. Rose not quite getting hold of that. The intention was good, execution not quite so good.
Didn't manage to get right under it, Franklin Rose, because of, again, of the length. Craig White keeping the ball full in length, not giving him the leverage to get under the ball, to hit it a long way. And Paul Franks, his first catch. Franklin Rose trying to get down onto the knees to get under the ball. Comfortably taken. That's 9 wickets down now for the West Indies. Franklin Rose did well though. 29 runs rather, from 26 deliveries. Very healthy strike rate. In comes the last man, Ryan King.
Don't miss a minute of the action as the West Indies takes it on the road to England for a summer filled with excitement. It's Dish Network's Summer of Cricket 2000. The NatWest ODI Triangular Series. That's live cricket all summer long. Get it all. Call 1-800-333-DISH to order your subscription now.
Do you have a great idea for a new product? Every year, literally, billions of dollars are spent on products new to the market, and this could be your year. Advent Product Development can help. Advent Product Development specializes in marketing new ideas and inventions, and we're interested in talking to you. If your idea qualifies, we can patent or trademark it for you and take it to market. Or we can create a TV infomercial and sell your product directly to the public. Call Advent Product Development today and ask for your free Inventor's Kit.
Call now to receive your free Inventor's Kit.
Just one there. That brings Leon King on to strike. Craig White must fancy the chances of picking up his fourth wicket here.
One leg.
Darren Goff from his 10 overs, 2 for 34, which is a good effort. I think he went for 10 in his last. Get one there. So 3 deliveries to go.
Few clouds gathering. Shouldn't mean a lot though, apart from making it a bit cooler.
Tight. No, he hesitated before he threw it then. Now, if he'd thrown it first time, had a chance. But to wait and then throw it, I'm not sure he quite got that wrong. I think he had too much time.
Perhaps he was thinking to himself that no one was backing up, and then he saw someone backing up and said, okay, let me have a go.
There's that inside edge, 5 legs up. How many times does it have to happen, Mikey, before something's done about
it? Slow learners.
Not sure I see Merdell here over long off. I do see a lot of inside edges to fine leg. Ball to finish. The West Indies innings closes on 195 for 9 from their 50 overs. And I think Yasir Hussain will be delighted with his fielders and bowlers. They've kept the West Indies under pressure throughout and never really allowed them to get going. All their batsmen getting starts there in the top 5. No one really going on. 37 for Gale and 36 for Adams. And a little flurry from Franklin Rose down at the end there, 29 from just 26 deliveries. Extras, 19. And the bowlers, well, I think the bowlers have done well again. Well, Frank's a little expensive in his first game, but that's a learning curve for him. Darren Goff, 2 for 34. And Malali, 1 for 29. Very economical again. Mark Elam, a couple of wickets. Craig White picking up 3. Players leave the field. The England team through the old pavilion there, and then they go up the stairs. And then the West Indian dressing room is the first one, and then you go up another flight of stairs, and that takes you to the home dressing room. So England, 196 runs to win from 50 overs at 3.92 runs per over.